What's up, happy people? Tony here, Happy Pressure Washer. Today we're doing a little house prep. They're getting this house prep to sell. We're doing the driveway, walkway, back patio. Let's take a quick look at it. All right, so this is kind of what we're dealing with the driveway. We've got a lot of algae, a little bit of oil shadow. As you can see in here, this concrete's pretty bad. So we're going to use very heavy SH mix with the downstream. Let's take a look at the back patio. All right, so here's the back patio part. It looks like it has sort of a painted coating on it. Obviously, we're not going to concern ourselves too much with that. You know, the customer has been informed that that may come up a little bit, but should be looking a lot better here shortly. So I want to run you through our process real quick of cleaning a residential driveway. Essentially what we're going to do is pre-rinse the surfaces. I'm going to try and get any loose debris off. I'm going to use the turbo nozzle like a blower to do that. And then we'll apply a very heavy SH mix, the sodium hypochlorite, probably right at 5%. Let that dwell for about 10 or 15 minutes. Then for my personal process, I prefer to come in and do all of the edges with the turbo nozzle to sort of edge everything in. Then I use a surface cleaner to clean up the majority of it, rinse everything down, and we'll be good to go. So stick with us, let's get to it. So that's the prep, blow off, and then the edging. We're gonna go pull the SH and start treating this now. All right, so this is our soft wash blend manifold. This is a 3-way valve. Right now it's set to water. I'm gonna turn it to SH. That's designed to rinse this out at the end of each job so we can clear all the SH out of the line. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this at full. I'm gonna turn on a little bit of surfactant here. Water's on. Flip the switch, and now we're going to pull this hose around the back. All right, now we're applying the SH here. Just get an even coat all over the surface. This will help eliminate some of that algae. It's really not too bad, I think, because they have the paint on this surface here. It's kind of keeping some of those organics down, but you can smell the surfactant. It just really helps cover up that smell of the SH a little bit. It also does help with the cleaning to use some surfactant. All right, here we go. Applying it pretty heavy here to try and make sure. We're gonna really rinse down the edges when we're done to make sure the grass doesn't die on us. But as long as you give it a good rinse after, you should be okay. All right, you can see I just applied the SH to the sidewalk and it's already starting to break this down. You can really see it. Let's do the driveway. So the 12-volt soft wash system really helps a lot. Also, you want to watch for overspray like this. Try to spray this direction so we get as little as possible on exterior surfaces. But the SH will really help break all this down, and the 12-volt system just makes applying it so easy. If you had to do this with a pump sprayer, this would take, you know, half an hour. This is going to take about 5 minutes, and I can really dial it in directly. So we'll do the rest of this and then we'll get started pressure washing with the surface cleaner in the back. All right, everything's been applied here to the driveway, to the walkway, and to the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this back to water. So this will give us water. This is open all the way. Turn off the surfactant, and then we're gonna rinse this out until we get clear liquid coming out. All right, you can see it's starting to clear up now. All right, you can see there it's starting to clear up. Getting more just clear water now, so we're probably pretty good. I'm gonna give it about 10 more seconds to make sure it's flushed as much as possible. The surfactant can be a little sticky in there, but if you're ever not sure if there's bleach coming out, one thing you can do is kind of touch it and rub it between your fingers. If it feels slippery, there's still bleach in there. If you have some resistance, you just got water. So right now I think we're good. No more bleach in there. So yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. All right, this is a good example of kind of what the SH does. You can see where this was black before, all the area that's sort of brown now, that was all the organic stuff. So some of this area that still have some black streaks in it, I think that's from the paint. But you can see where this has become brown. This here, that is the organics that has died. It's ready to be cleaned. Well, it appears what I thought was kind of a water flow issue, because as I was rinsing in the back, the pump started sort of running out of water. So I thought maybe the water flow was a bit slow. It didn't seem like it, but I think what happened is the city came out and turned the water off on this property in the middle of us cleaning. So I'm not gonna be able to finish this one up right now. I did contact the homeowner to let them know what's going on here. So, you know, this house is being remodeled right now, so no one's here. But anyway, we got the back patio finished. We'll see if they can get that water sorted out here in the next hour, so we'll come back and finish that. But anyways, that's all we can do right now. Things happen in the field, you got to roll with it, you got to deal with it. Appreciate y'all watching. Part 2 coming up hopefully later today. All right, guys, if you'll remember, yesterday we were working on this house here and the water shut off while we were cleaning. So they got it back on this morning. We're out here to get this finished up. Let's get it done. All right, guys, that's the end of this one. Turned out spectacular. Quite a difference here. You'll see in the before and afters, but turned out great. Customers happy, I'm happy. You stay clean and stay happy. See you on the next one. Peace.